What's going on, guys? So Marty back at it again with your weekly Rust Skins videos. So it's finally happened. The apocalyptic gear has made a comeback. It is back. The metal stuff has actually now completed this set. We've got the tactical boots and kilt as well, as you can see. And I'm also pretty sure, yeah, that's right, we've actually also got loot leader, so I'm pretty sure that's under clothing. Yeah, it is. Loot leader pants, and I'm also pretty sure, yeah, loot leader gloves. So this is actually a good week because it is completing unfinished sets. So usually that will actually increase the prices of items that are already a part of these sets that are on the community market. So for example, the apocalyptic gear should now go up in price. The tactical gear should also go up in price, and so should the loot leader stuff. Also, the playmaker gloves have also made it in. I'm pretty sure that is the final thing for the playmaker, but the playmaker items, at least the clothing, is very cheap, so I don't really think that that's going to get affected too much. Alright, so starting off with the loot leader gear, we will go through the boots and the gloves at the same time. So this is $1.45. I'm pretty sure everything is actually at their standard prices for this week, which is definitely a good thing. We'll just quickly flick through these. From memory, I don't actually remember the loot leader being this brown, but that could just be my memory. But overall, the loot leader boots should be quite a safe investment. Quickly go over to the loot leader gloves. Now these are obviously just matching the same loot leader set that we already have. These are $2.20, which is the standard price for gloves. Now I do think that the loot leader stuff should actually be quite safe to invest in. And for that reason, I'll say yes to both of them. Although in my opinion, I do think that the loot leader boots will probably perform better than the gloves, just because I think the gloves do look a little bit plain, especially for what kind of gloves there are on the community market. So just keep that in mind as well. Right, so quickly before I actually move on to the next items, I do actually want to also mention that because these items are actually completing the sets, not the loot leader necessarily, just because we don't have any armor for that actual set. So if there is armor coming out for that set, then this won't really apply for this. But for the other stuff that we're about to see, because they're the final items, they usually do sell more if there is a high demand for that set. So just keep in mind that these items might not perform as well, and really this week is to make profit on the previous items that you've bought in the past. So for example, the previous apocalyptic gear that has already come out should go up in price because this new apocalyptic gear has come out. So just keep that in mind as well, guys, as I do think that this stuff will make the previous items more expensive, although I don't necessarily think that these items will be more expensive because they're the final things. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure how clear that was, if you guys understood what I meant or not, but I've just gone to the Rust page on the community market, and I do quickly just want to show you. So as you can see, the tactical stuff and the epoch stuff is actually already on the front page. So this is actually going to be a good example because these are going for $3.80. And as you can see, yesterday they were going for $2.12, $2.22, and now they've spiked up to $4, so that's almost 2 times profit. So this is what I mean. The previous items that are now complete because these new items are in are going to go up in price just because of that. Also, this is going to be a little bit hyped at the moment, and that's why the prices are up. So this week is a good week to sell. We'll just quickly check out the tactical stuff and see if it's done the same thing. So it has done the same thing. Not as much as the apocalyptic stuff, but the apocalyptic stuff is older, so that's kind of to be expected. We'll just quickly check out the pants as well, and they have spiked quite well. So just a second ago, I did say that there was no loot leader stuff, but I obviously was thinking about the wrong thing. There is loot leader road sign. We'll just quickly check out this gear and see if it's spiked. This doesn't look like it's spiked at all. Loot leader vest doesn't look like it's spiked at all. Now this is, to be honest, not the best looking road sign set in my opinion, and the loot leader clothing itself is definitely more of a highlight compared to the armor. But we'll quickly check these out as well. These both have really high quantities on the market at the moment, so none of the loot leader stuff has spiked at all, although that is more Hi Lovo, by the way. Although that is more because of the fact that the quantity of these is just so much higher, and also the road sign just isn't really that good looking in my opinion. Alrighty, moving over to the tactical combat boots. So thanks to FaZe, Shout out to my Discord guys. Shout out to FaZe, the creator of this skin. Make sure you guys join my Discord if you do want to have early access to stuff like this. So FaZe actually did share these photos before he'd posted them on the workshop for us to have a look at. And overall, I think these are actually really nice looking boots. I commented on the front metal part when he actually shared it, as I thought it did look too bright in this, although it's only in this picture. As you can see, in the game it actually looks perfectly fine. It doesn't look like it stands out too much, and these boots actually look sick. So $1.45, this is a massive plus in my opinion. These are sick looking boots, really unique. Probably the only red boots that are actually in Rust that I can think of, and they just complete the set so well. They just look so good with that full body of just tactical gear. So overall, the tactical combat boots are a yes from me. I do think they'll make you some money, especially if you hold on to them for a longer period of time. Only going for $1.45, there's really nothing bad about the tactical combat boots. Moving over to the tactical kilt, also going for $1.45, so none of these are more expensive than what their standard price is, which is just a massive plus for all of us for this week. This is also a sick looking set. I really like the kind of meshy indented metal, I don't even know what the word is that I'm looking for, on this kilt. I reckon it just looks absolutely sick. Overall, the same as the boots, I also think that the tactical kilt is going to be a safe investment and a good investment. Also with this one, it's just a black kilt, so it's going to be pretty easy to pair with other gear. So if you do get another metal chestplate, for example, and you can't really pair it with anything else, but it seems to go well with a black and red kilt, then the tactical kilt will be good for you and easy to pair up with other items like that. Alright guys, the apocalyptic night gear. So the earliest message that I could see in my Discord about this gear coming out was Mr. Langley on the 16th of the 7th, which was multiple months ago, 4 months ago now, saying still hoping for Azul or the Apoc. And as we already know, Azul, it already made it in quite a while ago, but the apocalyptic gear is finally here. Yes, that rhymed. It wasn't supposed to, but it did. So $1.45 for both of these, finally completing the set. Overall, I think that mask looks hectic, and I think that the chest plate just blends in so perfectly with the actual hoodie of this set. And I do think that you can pair it up with other hoodies and pants as well to make it look even cooler. Overall, I'm very happy that the Apocalyptic Night gear has actually finally completed its set, and because of that we have made ourselves a bit of money for all of us that actually held on to it, and I'm definitely happy to say that this is finally in the game. Overall, when it comes to investing in the actual Apocalyptic Night face mask and chest plate, I would say it should be quite a low risk just because they're only $1.45 each, but it really does depend on how many of them get bought. As we've seen on the community market, the apocalyptic clothing got oversaturated by so much. So that's probably actually not going to be a bad thing, because I don't think that either the helmet or the chest plate will actually get anywhere near that, because the Rust item store was getting a lot of attention back then. And so that's actually probably a plus, because you're not ever going to run out of clothing when it comes to pairing it up with the face mask and the chest. So overall, I do think that buying either of these or both of these is still going to be a safe investment, and for this week it's a yes from me when it comes to investing in the Apocalyptic Night gear. Guys, I just thought of an idea. So for the skin creators that actually watch this, maybe you should make like a Mandalorian set right now, because as we know, Mandalorian is very hyped at the moment. So if you made like a copper can helmet with a Mandalorian helmet, or any type of Mandalorian helmet for that matter, I actually do think that you could get some easy sales. That's obviously if Helk actually allowed it and added it into the game. I'm not sure if there would be anything to do with like copyright issues or anything like that, but I mean, that would be actually so sick. If you guys could make some Mandalorian armor and then add it to the game, that'd be hectic. Just an idea, so I'm just gonna throw that in right here. Right, moving on to the next skin. So we've got the holographic LR300. I'm not sure if we've actually had any holographic stuff yet. I'm pretty sure there was a holographic SAP actually, but I can't remember 100%. Anyway, let's have a quick look at this LR. This is going for $5.85, which is more expensive than the usual weapon tool, or yeah, just weapons and tools. So we'll just quickly click through it and have a little look at it. Overall, it's actually a really cool and unique looking LR, although LRs have had so many releases lately that I do think that there is quite a lot of LRs at the moment that are probably cheaper than this one that more people would like. So $5.85 overall. I'm going to say this is a really nice looking skin, but it's also, in my opinion, too risky to actually invest in. We'll just quickly go to the Rust item store. It is still the #1 most bought item as well, so you do have to keep that in mind when investing in anything. So overall, for the holographic LR300 for this week, I'm not going to recommend investing in it just because of its high price tag, the fact that it's the #1 most bought item for the week, and also I do think that there's probably other nicer looking LRs that are most likely cheaper than $5.85 already on the community market that most people would rather buy over this one. So I'm going to say this one's not going to make you easy money, so I'm not going to recommend in investing in it for this week. Alrighty guys, so we have another Phantom skin. We've got the Phantom SMG. This is obviously a custom SMG skin going for $3.65, which is more expensive than usual. In my opinion, I just think that this is a tease from Hulk. I really do wish that we got the Phantom high quality metal set, so the metal face mask and the metal chest plate, but unfortunately not. Instead we get a custom SMG that is, in my opinion, too expensive for what it is. We'll just have a quick flick through the pictures. It is overall a nice looking custom skin, but going for $3.65, I do think that it is too expensive and it's not going to be a safe investment unless the item doesn't get bought too much. So we'll just quickly go to the Rust item store and have a little peek. It is the second most bought item at the moment. In my opinion, I don't think that's a good thing. So $3.65. We have had some Phantom stuff that has been quite successful, but then we've had two other Phantom weapons, the knife and the Phantom Python, that haven't been as successful. And then we've got the Phantom bow that is slightly less than the cost of this Phantom SMG at the moment. So overall, I do think that there is potential for this custom to actually go up in price on the community market, but you do have to take in mind the Steam tax will reduce how much profit you make, and because of that, you'll either, in my opinion, I think you'll either break even or you won't make profit. So overall, I'm going to say there is potential for the Phantom SMG to go up in price higher than the $3.65 is going for at the moment. But I also do think that it is going to be a risky investment, and for that reason I'm not going to recommend investing in the Phantom SMG this week. Moving over to the Dragon Door, this is the sheet metal double door skin. This is going for $2.20. Overall, I actually think that this style of skin with like the dragons and the Japanese kind of art does actually usually make a decent amount of profit. This is only going for $2.20 as well, so that is the standard price. So with sheet metal double doors, it is usually a coin flip at the moment, just with what we've gotten. So some of them have performed not too good, and then some of them have performed really good. Only going for $2.20 though. I do think that it is going to be a relatively safe investment. It's only going for $2.20, and so overall I don't think it's going to be too risky. Although if you don't have too much money to spend this week, then I won't recommend the Dragon Door. But if you're happy to wait on the actual skin itself and have it as a long-term investment, then I do think that the Dragon Door will actually make you some money. Okay, moving over to the Monster Double Door. This is another sheet metal double door. So we have just gotten so many sheet metal double door skins lately. Also going for $2.20, which is a plus though. So we actually have already had some of this monster graffiti style set already come into the game. So we have the monster box, the monster furnace, and I think the monster garage door might be a part of it, but I'm not 100% sure. There might be something else. There might even be a sheet metal door already. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but that is everything under the name monster. So for this skin, I do think that it should actually make you some money. So $2.20 is actually cheaper than everything under the name Monster in the search, the Rust community market. So I do think that this sheet metal double door will actually go above $2.20, and I do think that this should actually be quite a safe investment. Okay, moving over to another pirate skin. So we have the Pirate Hut door. This is going for the wooden door item in the game. Overall, I actually do think that this is quite a unique looking wooden door skin, and I actually like how different each side looks, where it has the treasure map or whatever that's supposed to be on the front with the little fish skeleton, and then the leather kind of stuff on the back. I do think that that actually looks really nice. Overall, this is quite a unique looking wooden door skin, and in my opinion, most wooden door skins are actually usually quite successful, so I do think that it's not going to be too risky to invest in it, as only 3 of the wooden door skins on the community market are actually cheaper than this one. And so for that reason, I do think that this should actually be a quite safe investment, and overall I do think that the Pirate Hut door wooden door skin will actually make you some money if you hold on to it for long enough. Alright guys, so as I'm recording these videos, I obviously had some apocalyptic night boots on the community market for a while. I must have set them at a higher price, but at the moment they just keep selling, so I keep getting emails for it. Just wanted to let you guys know, because that obviously means that the apocalyptic gear is spiking, as older sell orders that I've got on the market are actually starting to sell now. So just keep an eye out on the stuff. When you're ready to start selling your gear, then this will be a good time to actually sell it, because it is actually spiking at the moment due to it being first day of these skins coming out. So moving over to the final skin of the day, of the week I should say, the Playmaker gloves. This is going to be completing the Playmaker set. As you can see, the ugly clothes and the nice looking metal gear. So overall, I think these gloves actually look pretty cool. Going for only $2.20. I do think that either way, these will probably go up in price just because they're unique looking white gloves. They should be relatively easy to pair with anything, and I don't think that you're going to have to pair it with the ugly Playmaker clothing. So overall, for the Playmaker gloves this week, I do think that they should actually be also a safe investment. Most skins this week should be relatively safe, and overall these Playmaker gloves do look really nice, so I'm going to add some of them to the cart now. Okay guys, so this is my cart for this week. I think this is actually the most items I bought for a few weeks now. But we've got 5 tactical kilts, 3 tactical combat boots, 1 of each apocalyptic items. We've got 1 Phantom SMG, Dragon Door, Loot Leader boots and gloves, Monster double door, and 2 Playmaker gloves. So I think the only thing I didn't buy was the LR, and I might not have bought the pirate door by the looks of it. I might have actually forgot to add it, but I mean, either way, I'm not going to add it now. So $30.60. I'm just going to buy that now. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one. Alright guys, so I just wanted to do a quick shout out to my big spender Resist. Make sure you go and check out his Scraplands server. Also shout out to Groot, Kulakana, Joeedy, Ease, Mr. Langley, IMAX, FaZe, Yosh, Noobalicious, Henta, Rushed, Thirsty Banana, and Pablito. Honorable mentions to Zeno and Dex. And also, if you guys want to be a part of this little shout out thing, this is just for the donators. So if you guys do want to donate, just head over to my Discord and the link will be there. Also, if you don't want to join my Discord or you don't have Discord, then you can also donate through the link in the description below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.